what you invest every single day is part of building your confidence and part of what you're going to cash in on come that first game of the season.
Millions of guys want to do the same thing that you guys do, right? Millions of guys want to go to that next level, okay? What's going to set you apart from all those other guys?
Them to understand that as long as they bring that motivation with them each and every day when they walk in the door, we're going to get the best out of them and we're going to give them the best opportunity to succeed on the field.
Well, as we wrap up our summer D2D program, and as we always do, we sit back, Pat and myself, and reflect on the entire program from the first day right all the way through to the end. We sort of dissect every athlete, different aspects of our program, the different phases that we put together, and start to look at how the outcomes were from each of those things. And then we address the group as a whole and break down certain individuals. All in all, I think we're really pleased with how this group transformed from the start of the summer right down to the end. And as we can see already, these guys are off to their teams and already having an impact at their respective teams.
I think this year was our best year. I think we started with our best group of guys coming in terms of overall talent level, diversity, guys from different areas and even different programs with the Sooners guys, and really the immediate mesh of that teamwork that we talked about, and guys becoming a group right away that pushed each other and supported each other on a day in, day out basis. But the improvements over the course of the summer have been huge. You know, we talk about guys and just their crispness in and out of their routes, defensive backs being able to be patient and anticipate a little bit more, not be so jumpy, trusting their technique, trusting their hands. There's been a lot of guys that have stood out, obviously, but I think the whole group as a whole has raised each other up, and you know, iron sharpens iron, right? So as the guy next to you improves, you know, you got to do something to keep up, and I think this crew really did that all summer long.
Well, Elaine Lundi, he's found his way back into the Sooners, and he's already started off just where he left off last year. Last year he was he won the Coaches Award, and it looks like he's already having his impact on the team. Last game he had a couple knockdowns, a couple tackles. You know he's gonna get. You know what you're gonna get from LA. He brings it every single game. He's super intense. He's looking to knock people, make plays. He worked really hard this summer on improving his coverage skills, and I think this year he's going to have a real chance to do some real good things in that league. With regards to Curtis, Curtis was one of those guys that after assessment day, now Curtis also went through our entire winter program as well, so it was really nice to see him transition very smoothly, making that step up to the next level, working with the university guys. And Curtis, after our assessment, Coach Pat and I kind of looked at each other and thought, you know what, if he has a solid summer, he definitely has the potential, because physically, we know, we've worked with him over time, that he's going to be physically ready. His conditioning is going to be on point. If, from my standpoint, if I can work on some of his mental skills in terms of how he approaches defense, how he reads it, that as a rookie he can go in and show coaches he's comfortable and confident, work on some of his coverage skills, regardless if he's playing at the linebacker position or halfback or safety, he has a real chance and opportunity to go and play. And sure enough, week one, he was out there dressing, having an impact on special teams, and he got in at some linebacker as well. And I think he's already sealed that he'll be a player for the next couple of years to show what he can do.
Yeah, John's gotten off to a great start. I mean, obviously, Western's kind of beaten up on some people here early on. So, but John went in and earned his spot, starting as a defensive end. First couple games, he had 2 to 3 tackles and a sack to a sack and a half in every game. He's got a forced fumble already on the season. So he's starting to rack things up. He's starting to wreak some havoc in the backfield, and that's exactly what we wanted for him heading into the start of this season. Yeah, I mean, Jordan, I think the season got off to a bit of a slow start for the Sooners as a whole, but last couple games, Jordan himself has come on. I know he had 2 touchdowns 2 weeks ago, another touchdown this past weekend, so he's starting to do exactly what we saw him do all summer, and that's catch the ball. You know, he beats guys downfield, unparalleled ball skills, and he's putting those things into play now on the field when it counts. So I think as he continues to find his rhythm and work with the quarterbacks that they have there now, he's going to have an opportunity to do even better things as the season progresses.
So one of the things that is a priority for Elite Performance Academy has been from day one is having our impact on the community, the entire city of Ottawa, and trying to cultivate football talent. That portion or that division of our business is a big priority for us. Obviously, since Pat and myself retired from playing in the CFL, we've continuously tried to find ways to improve the talent across the city and bring different types of opportunities to all of these kids. So one of the things that we looked at every year, and this year in particular, is finding a new way that we can, one, inspire kids that are interested in taking their game, their ability to the next level, and whatever that is. And that's going to be different for all types of kids. So we look at developing a full scholarship. We're going to offer an offensive full scholarship and a defensive full scholarship for the entire summer. So that's going to be 20 weeks worth of training that 2 kids are going to have the opportunity to go and obtain.
Over the past few years, we've had a number of instances where we've scholarshiped some athletes and been able to provide training opportunities and that for the community. And this year we really want to kind of step it up a notch in terms of providing 2 scholarships for the entire off-season program. So for everybody who's registered and who trains with us and takes part through the entire off-season program, there'll be an eligibility for 1 offensive and 1 defensive guy to really earn a full scholarship for that training program. It will be treated really as if, you know, we were recruiting you as a university scout and wanting to give you a scholarship to come to our school. We're going to take in all aspects into account: your performance on the football field, in the weight room, on the training field, in the classroom, what you do on and off the field is all going to be part of the process. Yeah, as we transition out of the university guys, we turn our focus back into the high school athletes and the NCAFA and the high school and the OVFL guys, as we want to prep them for through their off season and getting ready for next summer. So we've started to look at what our high school program did last year, and you know, we lost some guys from that program to prep school, to NCAA. Guys graduated from that program, so now we're looking to find guys to replace those guys and even find more. So we're starting to head out and we're going to recruit some games. We're going to scout at practices as well, looking for the type of athletes that we want to work with and the type of athletes that we know can do great things both on the football field and off.